Hey everyone, it's Sarah Fleming from Prepare to Die Papercrafts, and I've got a fun little kind of mini skinny card to show you, as well as a little box. This holds a thing of ice cubes gum. Gum is very popular in our house. So I am using a lot of the stuff that came with the paper pumpkin, and this is such a cute paper pumpkin, and this is what it's supposed to make. It's 24 treat bags, and to give out to kids in your kids class or coworkers or whatever. And this is the super cute stamp set that came in the paper pumpkin, and so we're using quite a lot of these. And so I'm going to put that to the side and we'll get started. We're going to start with this card. Now on the card I am using the Paper Pumpkin Stamps Plus. I'm bringing in this Making Everyday Bright stamp set, which coordinates with the, what's it called, Christmas bulb punch. And there's another stamp set that this comes in a bundle with for 10% off, and that's called Making Christmas Bright. This one's Making Everyday Bright. So this one's way farther back in the catalog, so if you missed this one, it's because it's kind of near the back. All right, so we're gonna get started. I have, it's actually a regular size length, so it's what, 11 inches scored at 5.5, but it's only 3 inches wide. So for some reason I was in the mood to make a skinny card. And so I'm gonna, and first thing we're gonna do is heat emboss the boo all over the background. I just, for some reason, felt like that word should be heat embossed everywhere. So I'm going to rub this quite a lot with the embossing buddy. And just stamp boo all over my little card base. Okay, so there's a bunch of little boos. Get a piece of scrap paper, close my ink pad. And I've got the white embossing powder. And I'm just gonna put a little at the top and then do a little magic by standing. So now I'm gonna heat this up until it gets shiny. Okay, so there's our little card base done. I didn't do a great job on it, but you get the picture. You'll do a better job on yours. Okay, so I'm going to stamp on Whisper White, and I'm going to stamp along the edge because we're going to punch. And I'm going to stamp, wait, it punches like that, so I want to stamp upside down. So I'm actually going to move my stamp because I want it to be more like there. Okay. So I'm going to stamp one in Gorgeous Grape. One in, oh, that was the one in Gorgeous Grape. So we're inking a different color. And then I have a Mango Melody one. And Granny Green. Technically Granny Apple Green, but Granny Green just rolls off the tongue so much better, doesn't it? Okay. And then I have this little other light bulb. I'm going to stamp that one upside down too. That one I'm going to stamp in black. I'm going to use the Memento Tuxedo Black. Right there. No, I didn't do that very well. Let's try again. Okay, that's good. And then I'm going to punch all of these out. I don't know if you can see this, but it's got like a spider web and a spider on it. Super cute. Okay, so, excuse me. It jumped right out of my hand. So I'm not bothering to cut the bottom, the heel part of the shoe. This looks like a shoe, right? Uh-oh, I'm caught. I'm not going to cut the bottom because we're going to use the black foil sheets to make little screwy anythings for our bulb. What is that called? I actually have looked it up before and learned what it was called, because nobody knows what it's called, the little part that screws into the light bulb socket thing. But I can't think of what it's called. But I know if I try to say it, I'll be wrong. So, okay, have those. Let's look at our card again so I can know what I'm making. Okay, we're going to start, and see, this looks quite a bit darker than this one that's on this card, but that's because I'm going to hit it with the fine tip glue in a minute. And when I do, then it'll have, oh wait, I need my little things. Then it'll lighten up a little bit. Okay, so I'm just finding like the smallest bits of, there it is, of the black foil sheets, because I don't want to waste good stuff. Let's see if I can use fast fuse on this. It might be too small for a fast fuse. Yeah, it's too small for me to get a grip on. So we're going to use glue. I used glue this morning. I should have just gone with it. Okay. So glue that there. And it's so little. It's not really hard to glue on. It's just I have tiny fingers. Okay. So now we're going to stop it. Stay. Okay, baby dimensionals, where are you? Okay, we'll put a couple of baby dimensionals on the back. I got glue all over my fingers. It's gonna be a messy job. Okay, and then, and actually one of these dimensionals, I'm gonna go ahead and start, oh wait, that's green. I want that one at the other end. Okay, well, we'll start at that end. So we're going to leave a little bit of twine hanging over here. But I need this. I need this dimensional to go right on top. So I need to actually look at the back of my card. Or at the back of my little light bulb. Okay, so I just want to make sure this goes at least all the way to the edge. That the string does, the twine. This is just Whisper White Baker's twine. Okay, and now I need my little spider one. You have to do these in order. Okay, we are ready for you, so you may join the party now. If I can get that to stay and not stay on my fingers. Oh my word. This thing is totally sticking to my fingers because I've glue all over my fingers. So I wanted this one to kind of dip down way low. So we're going to put it kind of here. Like it's kind of broken. Or, I don't know, something's happening. Spider's weighing it down or something. I don't know, I thought it was cute. Okay, I have to get all this glue off of my fingers because it's driving me a little bit crazy. Okay, now you go at the end. I had these colors set out just the way I wanted them. Okay, you can go right here, putting that dimensional right on top of the twine. And then this one right on top of the twine over here. And then snip, snip. Or not. Okay. Thank you for not cooperating on camera. I'm going to snip this one off too. Maybe, if it'll cooperate. Okay, and then we just have a little, it's Halloween stamp to stamp. And we're stamping that on the Whisper White. And gorgeous grape, which is gorgeous. Okay, and then I have the classic label punch. I'm going to punch it out once right down here near the end. I'm going to take that punch again, or take the little punch out, and I'm going to slide it in whichever way I can get it to go, and then punch it again, and now you have a shortened classic label that fits the size of your sentiment. So I can get my fingernails to cooperate. I always thought that people seem to have a hard time on camera with their nails because they do like the gels and whatever, or acrylics, and I never was able to do anything with those things on. I'll stick this right here. But actually just having my fingernails painted, now that I do that, just makes it impossible for me to work. Okay, so there's project number 1, and that one's done. And now I'll prep for project number 2. I told you I was going to prep for project number 2, but as I was clearing off my grid paper, I realized I didn't do this part. This is the part that makes it fun. So I'm coming in here with the fine tip glue pen, and I'm just putting the glue all over each one of the light bulbs to make them shiny. Okay? And in a minute, that purple one will turn a lot lighter purple. Now, my one big tip for this, if you don't know, is that you need to keep your project laying flat until it's dry. Earlier, I stood one up to take a picture, and I ended up with this big old drip right down the bulb. But you can see how it gets a little bit shiny there, and this is what it looks like when it's dry. It's nice and shiny, and there's my big drip that I got yesterday or this morning for standing it up too big. Okay, now I'm for sure done with project number 1. Okay, for our second project, we're going to make this fun little treat box. This holds some ice cubes gum. It's the long flat package of them, and that slips right in, and there's a little closure with the bat. So I'm going to make it, I'm actually going to change up the colors a little bit, but this is what we're going to make. And so I have a piece of cardstock that is 4 7/8 by 7 5/8. And I'm going to score it at, I'm going to score the short end first. I'm going to, okay. So I'm going to do 5/8 from each end. And that's 5/8. I should have put my little markers in place, and I didn't. Okay, and on the long end, you're going to score at 1 1/8, 1 3/4, 4 3/8, 3 to count, and 5. Okay, now we're done with that. Now we're going to go through and burnish all of our lines. It's really important to burnish when you're making something out of cardstock. So we're doing that. This is Granny Apple Green cardstock. This one is Gorgeous Grape, but I thought I'd try one in Granny Apple Green. And now I need my little snips. I'm going to snip off all of this. The end that has the the end that has these 2 little bits, this is the flap. We're going to snip off all of this right here on both sides. And here. All right, and then we're going to snip all of these. Okay, and then I want to round the corners right here on the flap. This is the, something trio punch. I think it's like the detailed trio punch or something. It's the only trio punch we have, and the only one with a corner rounder. So that's our punch that we're doing. And then, okay, so now we need to stamp. And so let's see, what's the front? This is the front, and this is the right way up. So I've got Granny Apple Green, and I'm going to do Granny Apple Green pumpkins. And then instead of bats, I'm going to do spiders. So I'm just doing a little tone-on-tone stamping here. And while I have the pumpkins, I'm going to turn it around because this will be right side up on the back. And then I'm going to stamp a bunch of little spiders. Okay, wait. This one, okay. Well, since we're here, we'll stay here. So, that's a little black pad. I left it over here. Okay. Now, I'm using the stamp set, the same stamp set from the Paper Pumpkin. Super cute. And a lot of these embellishments are coming from the paper pumpkin. Actually, all the embellishments come from the paper pumpkin. Okay, so tiny little spider from the stamp set. And we're just going to stamp it a bunch. Oh, he's cute. And then flip that around and stamp them here. Just make sure that you really push down into your ink pad. Oh, I'm starting to get too much ink on that. Starting to pull up. Okay, don't push down as hard as I was into your ink pad. It is a linen type pad, but I guess I don't need to push as hard as I thought I did. And then one more right here, and one right here. Okay, so there are our little spider. Actually, let's see, let's stamp a couple on the flap. Since we did that with the bats, we'll try that here. Oh, I really like this spider, it's super cute. Okay, so now we're gonna put our box together. And I'm using tear and tape to put the box together. If I can find the little end of it. Actually, you know what? I'm not. I'm going to use fast fuse because it's fast. And you, well, as of the time of filming, you can still get this on the clearance rack. Not sure if you can now, but it's really strong. It's perfect for boxes. And once you learn how to use it, then it's not fiddly. A lot of people hate it because, well, there's a learning curve. And I threw out a good 2 or 3 containers before I finally got kind of the how to do it. So this is the front, so we want the front going over the back, so that's why I'm gluing it down last. Whoa. Okay. So we're going to do that here. Okay, so now we need our spooky. Let's see, what are we stamping that in? We're stamping that in pumpkin pie. White. And that is right here. Okay, and I actually have already cut one out because y'all don't want to watch me fussy cut. So I cut this out, and I've got baby dimensionals on the back, or mini dimensionals. I call them baby dimensionals. So we just need to stick that on. Ooh, and I see an ink pad that needs to be closed. I should have peeled all these little things off too. Sorry. Okay, so we're just going to stick that right across the top there. And then instead of the bat, we're going to do the pumpkin. And in the paper pumpkin, you had the little silver foil that goes behind the pumpkin. So, and you could even do it like as a ghost pumpkin if you wanted to. So you could stick a ghost pumpkin there, with that, like that. But we're going to do it as a regular pink or yellow. What color is that? Orange. We'll do it as a regular orange pumpkin. Okay, so I'm just going to put some little glue dots on the back of the pumpkin and then stick the silver foil to it. I like how they included the little reflective silver foil. Now the paper pumpkin for September, it will be shipping out on, well, the deadline to sign up for it is the 10th of, no, not September, October. What month is it? See, I'm filming in September, but it's October. So the October paper pumpkin will be, the deadline is October 10th to sign up for that one. So make sure you get in on that. Like September through November kits are always my favorites. So if you don't get in on any others, those are good. Okay, so I'm going to put dimensionals down here, but not up here because that's going to be what closes the box. I am not good at maintaining my fingernails, so I went to film and I looked at them and went, oh man, these look terrible. So I painted them about 5 minutes before I started filming, and of course it's rubbing off on everything. Okay, so the pumpkin just sticks to the bottom of the box, and that's what closes the box. And then let's also do a little treats for you sign. Okay, where did you go? Right, no, here. Okay, treats for you. And we'll do that one also in pumpkin pie. Stamp that in this little spot right down here. And then we're just going to cut it out. Just make it easy. And there and there. Okay, so where do we want that on the pumpkin? Maybe here-ish? That looks kind of fun. Okay, so we'll put dimensionals over here, but not on the right side. And, right? Yeah, I like it over here. Like there-ish. Here, I'm going to stick the... Well, I don't know what happened, but it cut off. But anyway, here's our little finished box, and actually I'm not sure which one I like better. I kind of thought that this was going to be way too, like, bold colored, but I really kind of like it. So, anyway, make whichever one you want with your leftover paper pumpkin stuff. All right, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.